Another?
A rum flip this time.
And where'd I find fresh eggs in this wretched town? There's little else but piss and insects.
Aye, we're working on that.
Dear lady, what do they call you?
And when they're sober, a jilt when they're sauced, but never lady.
Well, good lad. I am... Oh.
Bag of shite! Do you hear me? It's a bag of bloody shite! It's a ruse to keep us off before they attack Nassau. You'll see, mark me.
It's no ruse, Fiend. I heard it straight from the mouth of a greasy Bermudan captain. There's a pardon on offer for any pirate that wants it.
Ruse or no, I think it's plain the British may return to Nassau, with arms, no doubt. We'll need a plan.
Walk with us, can we? There's trouble brewing.
Alright, perfect timing. I just, oh. Alright, hold on a moment, guys. Let me just adjust myself. I just came back from the bathroom. Hopefully I didn't miss much. Seems that, well, we're back to Nassau. And, there's trouble brewing. So we're gonna work with Blackbeard and them to work something out. I don't know. Let's see.
In the absence of any clear ideas, I say we lay low. No piracies and no violence. Do nothing to ruffle the king's feathers for now.
Preserving the king's plumage is no concern of mine, Ben.
It will be when he sends his soldiers to scrub this island clean of our residue. Look around you, man. Is this cesspool worth dying for?
Aye! It's our republic. Our idea. A free land for free men, remember? So maybe it's filthy to look at. But ain't it still an idea worth fighting for?
I can't be sure. But when I look on the fruits of our years of labor, all I see is sickness, idleness, idiocy.
Not a sunbeam of difference between here and London, then, eh?
Thatch is right, man. Taking a wide view, they're not doing so bad out here. There's sun, rum, and leisure as far as the eye can see.
Aye, Nassau may look fine from a distance, but at its core, there's a disease I cannot stomach.
Sickness can be cured, Ben. If only you have the right medicine.
But a corpse cannot be reanimated.
I can't believe the shite I'm hearing drop from your lips. Why not take the pardon now, and be done with it?
Peace, both of you. We can satisfy both aims if we work together. Find medicines to ease our burdens here, but in a way that don't attract the British.
I wager the nearest doctor is sitting pretty in Havana. Not a place I mean to go.
But the Spanish fleet that sunk 2 years back would have some medicine. All sealed up in glass vials.
You'd need a diving bell to reach those depths.
Aye, and with some coin and a few supplies, a diving bell won't be hard to come by.
This is a plan I can stand behind. Find medicines without stirring up trouble. Agreed, Thatch?
Agreed. Aye. I'll meet you near the wrecks as soon as you're able, Kenway.
Alright.
Remember, Thatch! Keep your cannons corked!
Piss off, man!
Until then, Thatch. Oh.
What then will you require?
Just the man I was looking for. I'm gonna sell you some of my cargo here. Some sugar, some rum, and that's about it for now. Also, I would like your finest diving bell, if you please. And, yes, that'll be it for now. Oh. Ah. Right. I see it. So that's what that symbol means. It means that there's an opportunity for a diving bell mission.
May fair winds favour.
An excavation, I think it's called. Alright then.
It's Rona, right?
Kenway, looking for trouble, I assume.
Well,
So you haven't lost your charm.
not quite.
And you're still boozy as a swill tub. What do you want?
I've come to warn you. Your life's in danger.
Aren't you the crafty one? Whatever gave it away?
Possibly I had a hand in selling a sensitive document to one of those Templar chaps you're so fond of.
Congratulations, your mission was a success.
How can I make amends?
You sober enough for target practice?
Anything for a lady.
Help me kill these men.
Alright. You can count me in.
They'll come from the back.
I've heard that one before. Away with you.
Take care of them. Drag a powder keg over there.
Okay. I mean, it's not necessary, but sure. I'd say it's a waste of powder, but... Alright. It's your loss.
They're coming from the left. Blast a keg. Trap the powder keg.
Get the hell out of here. No, not the sword. The keg, please. Sure, let's cover the left. Or whatever this is. The right, I guess. Seemed to be a blind spot before.
They're coming from everywhere. Fire at the powder keg. You're finished. Set a powder keg for more boom.
I thought we've been through this already. It's not necessary, but
Why not set a powder keg for more boom?
it's not even working. I shot the keg and it just flew up in the air. It's not supposed to do that. Hello, gentlemen. Take a seat.
Ah, I'm hurt.
Yeah. There we go.
So, is this your new persona? Sir Edward of Havana rescues damsels in distress.
And does it suit me, Mopsy?
Better than your old personality. Really, Edward, why are you here?
Yes. Well, there's a key. Most likely in the pocket of your Templar suitor. I need it.
Really? And why don't you want this key for myself?
Rona, I know you're no stranger to a man's boots, but the suit this key unlocks won't fit you.
I'll tell you what. If I think of a chore that requires the help of an especially simple fellow, I'll let you know.
Looks like we're gonna have to work for our key.
Have you reconsidered my offer, Rona?
Yes, as I'm indisposed, and my sense of duty runs deeper than my pride,
Alright.
there's a situation I hope you can investigate.
Go on.
Go on.
Mind, I said investigate a situation, not create one.
Yes, Mum. And what is it?
A rash of thefts and mischief. Seems too convenient it started at the same time as these bureau attacks. Could you see what you can find out round the market?
A bougie
Sure.
swill tab like me. Are you sure? I won't let you down.
It would be hard to get much lower than this.
Fair point. Alright. We found our pickpocket. Oh, and they're on the move. Well, could have told me that we wanted to catch him and not tail him or kill him or something. Okay, well, the chase is on. I'll get you. Eventually. Oh, stopped. Excuse me, sir. Can I have a word? Thank you. I'll be taking that, if you don't mind. A letter. Okay. Excellent. Alright, well, that was simple enough.
What'd you find out?
Managed to nab a pickpocket. Slyboots had a map. Something about storehouses and gunpowder.
I did some research too. It's clear as day. The whole operation's run by that Templar scoundrel Hilary Flint.
That's the same name from the map.
He's using pickpockets to run an arms race.
Against who?
Me.
He's in the lead.
I see.
Yes, but with your map, we can destroy his weapon stores to catch up.
Let's waste no time.
Let's get it done. Let's destroy some powder.
Venga pues.
Get the hell out of here. Looking for me, boys? Anybody else wants a piece? I'm right here. Step right up, claim your prize. That's right. Here I am. Alright. I hope we all learned a valuable lesson today. There we go. Time to go. Alright. One down, two more to go. Ouchies. It's no way to welcome in a guest. Gentlemen, let's talk about this. Can we talk about this? Still a chance to talk about this. Do you mind? Oh. He's about to shoot again. Don't want that. Arriba! Alright. Thank you very much. I think we're done here. Time to go. Keep up the good work, boys.
Amigo mío, te tengo encañonado. Lo tengo en mi línea de tiro. No podrás despistarnos. Blanco claro. En el punto de mira. Blanco claro.
All right. Here we go. No more guards. It's just you and me now. Powder reserve. It's time to say your goodbyes.
No sucedió nada en la travesía.
Perfect. So, are we gonna get the key now, or what? Stop going to the well.
Edward, we've reduced
Hello?
that Templar cad Flint to a fraction of his power. The only thing standing between you and your key now is Flint himself.
All right.
An approach in mind?
I'll engage him in combat, and you circle around carefully and, well, you know the rest.
Suddenly squeamish, Rona. Can't quite bring yourself to kill him.
Of course not. I just don't want you to feel like I'm telling you what to do.
I think that injury must have left you with a touch of fever.
Can we go now?
Let's.
If you say so.
Oh, he won't be hard to find. Cheeky bastard. Strutting about like the cock of the walk.
Admit it, Rona. Deep down, you like the walk of that cock.
I can arrange to have you in Thumbikins if Floggin's too kind, Kenway.
That won't be necessary.
What I
miss the most is the fox hunt. Of course, there's plenty of other game to be found.
I'll distract him. You circle around. Hey, Flint! Ha!
Okay.
Not much of a shot, are you, Flint? I should have you for so long. And how many men have you sent out this week, Flint?
What did you expect? That I would come in person? You overestimated. Oh, don't be stroppy, Dinsmore.
Hello.
I knew we would end in fire. I always thought our positions would be reversed. I should have died happier, knowing there was one less assassin in the world. What a pity. We could never fight together on the correct side of things.
Would, you two like a moment alone?
No. It's too late. Take it. His charm's all used up. Let the memory of him be locked away.
Oh. Hold on a minute. We didn't discuss this. Escape the area. Oh god. We got Mr. Tryhard over here. Look out, everyone. Bro. Calm the fuck down. You won't get any awards for this, you know. Stop being such a tryhard. Ow! 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 God damn it! Ow! 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 Stop it! Fucking dickheads! Did everybody forget about the girl? She's also in this, involved. Oh, mission complete. There you go. Fuck yourself. That was retarded.
What do you want, Englishman?
Edward Canway.
Hello.
To warn you of danger. And I'm Welsh.
You all look the same to me. Why should I need your warning? My life is all danger.
I may have brought it on you.
This means you owe me. As it
I suppose so.
I could use a man to help free some of my friends.
Slaves, you mean?
Brothers, warriors, the hope of the Maroon.
Doesn't sound like my business, mate.
All I need is for you to mingle with your countrymen. Listen to hints for where my friends are held.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, sounds simple enough. Let's go find some white guys.
And then he dismissed without pay. Drunkenness. Alleged drunkenness. All I had to do was escort the man north. No, south. No, north, definitely north. Towards the warehouse. Right, the warehouse. In that case, he's a slave. He's in Bilbo's. Not like he's going to get away. Let's have another round. Think this through. Are you buying? I just lost me job. Whatever for? I don't know. Make an example of, or some such. Well, what did he do? Does he need to do anything? Sometimes examples just have to be made. Hey, now isn't that just the truth?
but she will be fit on time.
Well, when I first got here, there were ruffians of the world.
Don't let me stop you, gentlemen. Keep talking. Pretend I'm not here.
A cargo of pelts as usual. They're paid quite well still.
We follow. We must warn the others.
What? No. Hey. Excuse me, sir. You're not being followed.
You got the information I need, mate.
No! I've heard of your kind. Assassin! Don't hurt me!
All I want to know is where this slave is. Do you know of anyone being held? Especially...
Please! Let me live! My wife and children!
Come on, then! Out with it!
Look near the windmill.
See? Was that so hard?
Alright. Run along now. Back to your wife and children.
I found your men.
And I found where his brothers are kept. Help me release them.
No, mate. I've settled my debt. Meddling with slaves is none of my affair. I doubt there's even a Templar behind it all.
All affairs of freedom are assassins' affairs. What is your price?
What?
A man without principle must be moved by coin. How much do you need?
There is a key I'm looking for. Belongs to a set I've been stripping off Templars.
The Templar keys? I thought they'd been destroyed.
I'm not the only one who knows about them then.
If we find it, it's yours.
You have a deal. Let's go get your friends.
Alrighty then. Where do we begin? This way, I guess.
Friends might help you now.
Pardon me? Oh. You must be talking about these fine gentlemen.
I won't warn you again.
Work your magic.
Send them to hell!
Down you go, friend. Alright. Nice work, boys.
Thank you.
Hurry, to my bureau.
If you don't mind, follow me. We still got some places left to go. Try to keep up, though. There we go. Alright, boys. You know what to do.
At last.
Go to the bureau.
Sit the hell down. If you know what's good for you.
Hey! What?
Alright. Onwards, gentlemen. While you still can. Our last slave slash assassin friend awaits us. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, no. Leave this guy be. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sir. Let's take a shortcut.
You must exercise caution. The area will be well guarded. You know how this works. Take your position.
Yeah, don't worry. I can take care of myself. Fucking retard. Hit him, hit him. There we go. Alright.
Thanks. Meet me at the bureau.
We good now?
Where to next?
That's enough work for one night. Or do you grow fond of it?
That's it. No Templar. What about the key?
The Templar did not show himself. You will have your key next time.
No, Anto, there is no next time.
When you discover your conscience, or admit how badly you want the key, there will be a next time.
Well, we have come this far. We're getting pretty close to getting the full set, so why not?
You returned. Have you brought your conscience?
I want my key.
Patience is a virtue.
Oh,
Expecting company.
You may have your key sooner than you think. Help us defend the Bureau. The men we freed will help.
alright. Hopefully they're good in a fight. Gentlemen, welcome. We weren't expecting anybody today. But don't worry. We know how to deal with surprises.
It is too quiet. I do not trust it. There will be more of them. Thin them out before the next wave. Attack!
Okay. The hell out of here. Somebody trying to set up an ambush? Not on my watch. Looking for me, boys? Hey. There we go.
Edward, I am glad you showed up when you did. I'm sorry I have no key to give you, but...
No, the key can wait. Whoever did this, I want to teach them a lesson.
The Templar's name is Kenneth Abraham. He's part of an ongoing war with the Maroons. But we have held strong and will not be defeated. Let me devise a plan.
Alright. Good luck with that.
I have a plan, but it won't be easy. Abraham is well connected and his pockets are deep. But we have located a man in his inner circle. We will tail him until he reveals our target.
Let me
All right.
bring him to his end.
Here he comes now.
Sounds like a plan. Let's see where he'll end up leading us to.
evening.
Sir, pleasant night for a ball. Pleasant night to celebrate impending victory.
Our numbers are many. They will not stand it down.
They do not be invited to see us celebrate before our victory.
Quite.
Officers, may I join you?
Evening.
The more the merrier.
I've just come from the barracks. I'm quite certain the new weapons shipments will end our Maroon problem once and for all.
That's the plan. That is the plan. You think they'll be expecting it? Most likely. They always do somehow, but this time it won't matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a private matter to attend before I make my entrance.
As do I. We will see you there.
Now, where are you headed, friend? To your Templar leader, I hope. We shall soon see.
Good evening. Will the commander be in attendance tonight?
Yes, I was just speaking with him. He's here somewhere.
A prat was right under our noses the whole time.
If we can even identify him.
Oh. Oops. Alright. Well, that's not good news. But hey, what can he do, alright?
Alright, go.
As you wish, Captain.
There we go.
Take your mind off of me. And on
Let's get rid of them. Excuse me? That didn't work, I guess. Excuse me, I'm looking for a man called Abraham. Have you seen him?
The attack from ravines and gaps and caves
Ouch.
and fissures made by earth.
You seen a man named Abraham?
All you want, your funeral.
We need the river.
I've heard the stories.
Not according to treaty.
There we go.
And, how many years have we fought? Your men in the mountains with no weapons to speak of, and my army resplendent. And yet you live, and I die.
You lack the conviction to win.
Got any keys on you? Oh. There we go.
You're in my sights, sweetheart!
Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me. Coming through. Excuse me. Excuse me, friend. Coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Oh, alright. Seems that everyone's forgotten about me. Well, time to go. Excellent. So that's 4 down. Just 1 more to go.
Devil in his hole, Thatch. This is a darling galley. 32 guns, is it?
I lost count at 40.
You've stepped up a rung. So, any luck finding medicines here?
Nothing round this spot, sadly. But there's a few wrecks yonder that ain't been scoured by nothing but crabs and coral.
I'll have a look.
Edward? Edward, is that you?
Oh.
My goodness, the West Indies is a compact place.
Is that
Hello, Bonnet.
Steed?
Surprised seeing you out here. I met Mr. Thatch a month or so ago, and he offered to take me under his yardarms, so to speak. Says I must wash the hayseed from my hair before I'm a true pirate.
Well, good
I
luck
see.
to you then. Worst men have become better under Blackbeard's watch.
Yeah, he'll be making a pirate out of you. You can now use the diving bell. The diving bell allows you to access and explore specific underwater areas such as shipwrecks and keynotes. Sail to them and just hold circle when prompted to lower the bell. Alright.
Let's move!
Sounds simple enough.
Aloft, lads! Check those royals!
Sail to the dive site and lower the diving bell. Search shipwrecks for plunder.
Douse the gallants and royal!
There we go, docking. Okay. Into the San Ignacio wreck we go. Hold to dock and lower the diving bell. The breath meter shows your remaining air. Ah, okay. Right. Okay. So I go in for a dive, quickly get some loot, and then when I'm about to run out of air, I head back to the diving bell. Okay. Sounds simple enough. I got pretty deep lungs, so I'm not too worried. At the same time, I shouldn't probably get too cocky as well. Alright. Because there's a little animation that plays every time you loot a chest, so gotta keep that in mind as well. Oh. Swim towards horizontal beams to gain... Swim around jellyfish to avoid damage. Okay, well, I'm trying to swim here. Trying to get the chest, if you don't mind. Okay. Well, I think I'm about to run out of breath. So... What does that do? Is that... Oh! Oh, okay. There's air barrels as well. Okay. That's good. It's good to hear. So... You don't necessarily have to go back to the diving bell. Alright. Let's get this hatch open. Alright. Let's dive on down. See what we got here. Oh, this is the medicine. Let's get this beam out of the way. Oh. Okay. Got some medicine. Now we've got to find a way out. Luckily, there's this small cave thing here. Should help us out. We still got 3 chests and 2 animus fragments. Swim up to find air pockets to replenish. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Then we take a dive. Continue. Seeing where this underwater tunnel leads. Oh! Whoa! This is some current. Oh! Oh! sucking me in. Oh. Alright. Current is normal again. Excellent. Oh, that's a... I believe that is a shark. That's not good. Hide in seaweed patches or within shipwrecks to avoid sharks. Okay. What if I can't avoid them? What happens if I get caught? I think we're about to find out. Ow! Damn it. Just trying to get the animus fragment. Alright, you know what? I can just get it later. It's fine. I'll just be on my way. Ow! I'll be on my way, fellas. Thanks for having me. Time for me to go. I think I'll come back later. Alright. Are they gone? Okay. Now we can have the place to ourselves. Damn, man. I can see why they call you the Great White Hunters of the Sea. Guys, don't let up. Doesn't help that they don't show up on the minimap as well. So... there's no one here. Never you mind. It's alright, guys. Nothing to see here. You can go back to your daily business. Uh-oh. I'm about to run out of air. Let's get to that diving bell. Quickly. 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 Come on. Whew. It's a close one. Alright. Just one more chest and one more animus fragment. And then we're good. Where's that chest? Ah, it's in the ship. It's gotta be. Okay. A plan. Oh. Plan for what? Elite hull is available. Oh, okay. That's not a bad haul. Oh! Oh god! Help! Help me! Oh lord. Okay, maybe it's time to go. Ow! No, please. I'm sorry. I'll go. Okay. That's it. I'm not coming back. God. I hope that not all wrecks are like this, because this is pretty annoying. Also, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have like 4 sharks in the same area. You know? Hate to be that guy. Don't want to sound nitpicky or anything, but Pretty sure when you have just like one more shark, you'd have like territorial fights, you know? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this and go, alright? Thank you all for everything. It's time for me to go. Take me back to the ship, please. I'm done here. Got the medicine. Got some treasure.
Ahoy!
We're good.
Any luck?
I found one crate hidden beneath a school of sharks. Sadly, the elixir inside is quite spoiled.
Plague and perish. Will we steal medicines now?
Remember the pardon, Thatch. We're to be subtle.
Says Ornagold, a pirate, now too proud to call himself one.
He prefers caution to cannons.
Caution's nothing without charisma. Or if a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
And would you be the devil?
Or an audience. All a big show. Give your quarry something to fear. Some hellish thing from a fevered dream. And men will drop to their knees, pleading for their lord before all else.
Oh, God.
Right.
Looks fine.
Of course it does. You can find a quiet way to acquire medicines. Tell me soon. Otherwise, I'll handle it myself.
Alright then. Avoid being attacked by a shark. Yeah. That wasn't gonna happen. Alright, well, that was an okay mission. Nothing too special. If it didn't have the sharks, maybe I'd give it a different rating, but oh well. Alright. Where to next?
What the hell's happened here? Were you attacked?
Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
What in God's name
What?
for?
Still searching for medicines, but he's gone barmy if you ask me.
I'll bring him home.
Leave him, man. He's heaped this trouble on himself.
Can't leave him. Still one of us.
Main's out, let's go!
Let me just go and have a chat with him. I'm sure we'll be able to work something out.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! Sponsors, let's ride this squall!
Captain, there's a wreck yonder. Looks recent.
I see it. Let's hope Thatch hasn't come to the same end.
Starboard! Human Fluxon, Captain! Think he's breathing!
Another bit of wreckage, Captain. This is looking grim.
Aye. Keep your eyes peeled. Blast. This is getting well out of hand.
A dozen crates of medicine should not be so hard to come by.
That ain't my meaning. It's Thatch and Hornigold and this pointless feud of theirs. Can't you feel it?
I do, aye. But both men have their hearts in a good place. Both want the best for the people of Nassau.
But is that the best course for us? Saving a city that ain't worth much? We're not men made to govern. We take and spend and live heartily. wherever we go.
What solution would you propose?
The answer's in wealth and power, not politics. If we found the observatory, we'd see enough money to buy the whole of England. Or it might be we'd lord over these kingdoms like they was peasants themselves.
A lot of large talk, Captain. But is it your crew who sails for, or yourself?
I mean the best for these men, I do. But just don't sit right. I feel I'm running out, not living my life.
Addy, see there? It's her, Captain, the Queen Anne's Revenge. And she's in a bad way.
There's no time for a vote. Thatch is outnumbered.
The crew will understand. Beat the quarters, lads! We're sailing into hell! I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trumps!
Blackbeard, what have you gotten yourself into?
Shorten sail! Get off the squall! All down and crew up! Furl those! Let out some sail!
Okay, this is awkward. Alright. I guess we can't sail any further. Okay.
Thatch is overwhelmed. I'm going ashore.
Right. Yeah, you do that. Oh dear. This doesn't look good. Sure, why not?
All your book learning! Prepare you for a scuffle of this sort, Mr. Bonnet! For certain, there's more to be learned by doing than reading. Remember that!
Hang in there, Bonnet. Keep your arms up and your back to the sea. You stirred up a nest of trouble, Thatch.
In service of a noble cause!
Medicines, I hope you mean.
Aye! A galleon nearby! And if we crash these lobsters quick, we might catch up to her!
Nothing subtle. Do you, Thatch?
Legends ain't born from mildness.
No, from madness, apparently.
Gentlemen, our galleon has reappeared.
Heads up!
Uh-oh.
Back to my ship, quick as you please. She'll not slip away now.
Oh, this is too much.
I'll see you back to your jackdaw when the smoke is clear. But for now, I need a helmsman.
Call it out.
Loose the mains! And head straight for that bloody ship. We'll have our medicines in little time at all.
If you say so. Let's see what the Queen Anne's made of. Got mortars on this thing? No? No mortars? Okay.
Don't let her out of your sight.
It's not good.
Take a shot! Right there, sir! Bear down on our headway!
Come on, you big hunk of junk. Down you go.
Blast! And the galleon's all but sunk!
I'm seeing the devil you promised, Thatch.
I'd have shown them my angel if they'd taken quarter! But there's no going back now! So rap!
Way ahead of you, Thatch. Ooh.
She's cracked! Fly! Send her the hell! Find the captain. Attack this.
All right.
Hold a moment.
Yes, can I help you? Ow. That wasn't very nice.
You won't take us that way.
Whee! Alright. Can we do that again? Whee! Huh. This is, it's quite the disadvantage. It doesn't seem to be, you know, fair that a guy is just situated up there waiting to shoot me. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. Well, he's not shooting me anymore. So, suppose I should be grateful. Alright. Oh, I found the captain. That's the good news. Bad news is I'm dead. Alright. Third time's a charm.
Don't lose sight of him. Got a good line. Clear shot.
Sir?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm gonna ask you to think about this. Think about your next move.
Damnation, seize my soul.
You didn't think through it carefully, did you? Oh. Out. Okay. Didn't know that there were two sharpshooters. It's good to know. Alright, try that again.
And end this, Kenway!
Too far, I guess. Okay.
Damnation, seize my soul if I get you cornered!
That's enough of that.
Find the captain and end this, Kenway!
Yeah, just a little bit further. Come on.
Seize my soul if I get you.
Almost got it. Come on, buddy. There you go. There we go. Perfect.
I'm not a man accustomed to murder, Captain. But if you're taking quarter, you'd not be sleeping now.
Sack a muzzle, gobshite. You'll be hanged and sun-dried, just as them there were in Boston.
The king's called for a pardon.
Captain, we've searched the hold. It's a middling take, but the medicine we found bears a Charles-Towne stamp.
Thank you, Mr. Hans.
We cannot resupply Nassau out here by force and accident alone. We should go to Charlestown for the lot.
Hello?
Oh.
Are we victorious? I fear I am not built for the fatigue and care required to live as a man of fortune.
Meet me in Charlestown. 1 month from today.
Alright then. 2. Yeah, 2. That was definitely a 2. Alright, and
Get the mains free.
off to Charlestown, I guess.
Hey-o, Bonnet. Flying your own flag at last.
Yes. Yes, Blackbeard cut me loose, sadly. Time to have a go at this myself.
Well, that's grand.
Alright,
Yes, it's
good
for
for
the
you,
best,
man.
I should have some wild stories when next we meet.
I don't doubt it. Yeah.
Your constant friendship has been my most treasured find on these seas.
Uh-huh.
Above gold and silver and rum, I prize the courage you have inspired in me this year. Thank you, sir. A fair good morrow to you.
And to you as well, friend.
Are you not loved, home? Are you not wanted by your wives, and families, and countrymen? How else to explain your government's complete disinterest in your well-being? Hostages for medicines! These were my only terms. Yet, 6 days of pure fucking silence. So I must conclude that you men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ! This is my predicament. Kill you, or to press you into my service. It's a decision I'll make hardly, but not with remorse. Ahoy, Edward.
What the hell are you doing, man? All of Charleston can see this mess.
It's the idea. Out of range, but well in sight.
So where's the medicine?
We sent a party ashore to barter with the governor. That were a week ago. No noise since.
I'll handle it. Give me a day.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Aye, and in something of a hurry. I propose we follow, else they spring something we ain't ready for.
Alright. Time for some good old naval stealth. Sure, why not?
What's your thinking?
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already. So it's a good bet someone out there has prepared the medicines. Just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking up ways to avoid paying it out.
Oh. So... how was I supposed to not get caught? I guess by avoiding that tower? Alright. Sure.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Can't skip this cutscene.
Lion in something of a hurry. Suppose we follow.
Alright. This is looking up to being a 2-star mission already, so things are not looking good for this mission.
What you thinking?
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days.
Stay out of
already.
highlighted zones.
So it's a
Okay.
good bet. Someone out there has prepared the medicines, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking up ways to avoid paying it out.
Aye, so let's find where they've gathered and hope for the best.
Alright then.
Careful, Captain. We're drifting close to a watchtower.
Douse them all.
Okay, well, going through there is not an option. So let's go all the way around. As far away as possible from that tower. I think I see another tower over there as well. So let's stay out of its way.
Loose the stunts.
Of course, all of these
There's another watchtower.
supposed watchtower lookouts, all they would have to do is look out of a window or use binoculars, and they'll be able to spot me. But
Keep
you know,
half sail, Captain. Speed will do us no favors here.
let's ignore that for now.
Careful with the banks. We cannot pass them undetected, Captain. And there is no other way.
There's always another way.
All stop!
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can convince them to leave us be. Let us pass. So the ship can get detected, but can I get detected? We're about to find out.
Alarm! Help me! Ah! Get the intruder!
There we go. Can't ring the bell if you're all dead. Alright. So. Oh. Alright. I'm back, boys. Don't worry.
I see them. Over there. Let us hope the river remains this wide.
This ship's built for the open ocean. Not stuck spiders.
Come off the wind, someone.
If we run aground here, we may never get out.
Now, leave the mains.
We'll be fine.
Let's get moving.
Don't worry. We'll be fine.
Sure they don't spy us trailing there.
No, no.
Furl all
I'm
sail.
sure.
Loose the mains. Loose the stunts.
Steady as she goes, Captain.
Yeah, I got it.
Clew up, shorten sail.
I know what I'm doing.
Furl all sails. Put on some sail.
Oh. They're stopping by another watchtower.
They're getting away, Captain.
Then I'll have to go on without her. I'll be with the next.
Aye, sir.
That was all for nothing. Sure glad we wasted our time doing that. Phew. What? The hell is that?
turn on a port-out car.
What? Oh, there's a rowboat. Okay.
The mosquitoes will suck every last ounce of vitality from us. I think it's true what they say about Blackbeard. That fire strikes out from his head, as if from some volcano.
If he's not the devil himself, then surely he's made some pact with hell. Only be thankful his ship remains anchored and hasn't torn a path into the ark of Charles-Towne.
Bloody pirates. Someone ought to do something.
They'll be hunted down eventually. Every last one of them. Who's that there? Two old gators come for their supper. Ida, the old mucker. Warm tonight, isn't it? We'll talk about the weather another time, mate. Bit of a hurry.
Hello.
This blockade best end too. Going land crazy. This dirty puddle road too.
One would suppose all this was for gold. Or rum at least.
Nothing but medicine to cure whatever ailments fester aboard their vessel.
Syphilis and scurvy, no doubt. What noxious coffins these pirate ships must be.
Seen any crocodiles tonight? I could have sworn I saw something past the boat.
Nope. Quiet night.
You sure? There's something in the water.
Quiet till you showed up. Go on then. Captain's waiting. Hey!
Almost there.
Hold on. Good. Captain Wyatt is not a patient man.
Okay, alright, well. That wasn't so good. Alright. How far back are we gonna get set back? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you stop being such a tryhard and keep going?
That raider yonder, the very same.
Can you do that, maybe?
You're expected, and you know how. Oh, Christ!
He took him! He took him! I told you!
Just row! For God's sake, row!
I told you there was something, didn't I tell you? Oh, God.
Let's just get out of here!
That's it, fellas. That's the idea. That's the spirit. Just keep on rowing. What? Can't do anything in this game. Every time I try to do something, the game is like, nope. Can't do that. That's not allowed.
You there! Step back here, you coward! He's making a run for it.
Hurry up. Let's get this over with.
Hello! Help me, damn it!
Shut up. No alarms. Get sick and tired of your dumbass alarms.
I apologize. There was an accident. Private Simon! This crocodile.
I don't care about your accidents. What's the word from the harbor, soldier? Speak.
No change, sir. They're holding fast, but are yet to kill or maim any of the captives, near as we can tell. Perhaps it's time to
To surrender?
Hurry up.
To surrender? I've been entrusted with the affairs of the town, and I do not intend to bow to the demands of a pirate, no matter how fierce his reputation.
Yes, sir.
As long as the supply key is with me.
Listen to what he's telling you. Count it down.
I didn't want to climb on there. This fucking dopehead did it on his own. It doesn't matter because there's a cutscene.
Come on then. Take him.
Hello. Why can't I attack? Oh, now I can attack. I was pressing circle, but nothing was happening, so that's fun. I love it when you press buttons and nothing happens. Kind of defeats the purpose of buttons in the first place, doesn't it?
Do something, you fools! There's an intruder! Get
Yeah, I know the feeling, pal.
Intruder! Help!
See you later. Careful with the gunpowder, lads. Careful. I'm holding R2, by the way. I'm holding R2. So, keep that in mind. God damn, he's a fast one, isn't he? Come on, guys. Don't shoot me. I'm not an intruder. Come on. Oh, target reached destination. Oh well. If only I could have done something about that. Alright. Starting from the beginning, huh? Okay. That's fine. Literally holding R2 as hard as I can. Okay, Edward is sprinting right now. That's good. Oh, is that supposed to, I was supposed to jump there. Okay. Alright. We're doing better now. There we go. Sit the hell down.
Oh God. Oh God, save me. And flay all you devils. Ah!
Quiet now.
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods, but medicine was all he wanted. And now he'll get it. You should have bartered, mate.
Now you've lost the medicine and your life. Hope it was worth it.
What's the take?
2 crates. And the means for mixing additional doses.
That's right thinking. Precious little of that these days. You hear that, Mr. Rags? My young friend returns with offerings and so saves your scrawny neck. Will you not thank him?
You should quit these waters, Thatch. The governor, he's bound to muster more soldiers.
You go on ahead. I got some business in the north.
You're done, aren't you? Giving up on us. On Nassau.
Look, lad. I'm late into my 4th decade on this earth. And if I don't find some means to make the 5th quiet, and cozy voyage. I'd rather sink to the devil's doorstep than call myself captain another year. Reel me again, lad. In this world, or the one below.
You know what? That mission was so fucking irritating. Every single part of it. The naval stealth, the actual stealth, and the dumbass scripted chase sequence. That's a 1. It's a fucking 1. Next.
Do you have a minute? I'm on my way
Oh.
upstairs. IDJ wanted to talk with us about putting together a trailer using some of the footage you've been recording this past month. Take your time.
Right.
I'll meet you by the elevator.
Okay then. If you say so. Anybody left their computers behind? Is this my computer or? I think that's mine. No? This is mine. Alright, somebody's left their computer behind. Can we hack into it? Alright, excellent. More unguarded computers for me to hack. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Core breached. Oh, it's a note. It's a picture of a physical note in a computer. Okay. And it says, Olivier, here's the initial presentation I received. It's a little light on facts, but these guys know what they're doing. We'll know more when they arrive on Monday. Let me know if you feel like attending. John. An introductory presentation from a renowned North American security firm. Oh, there's more. Bloom, presented to Abstergo. Why now? Why wait? Why Bloom? As the world's foremost innovator of high-tech, high-performance communications and security technology, Bloom stands poised to reshape the way we think about information security architecture, ISA. Specializing in everything from mobile telephony, from mobile telephony to home computing, to digital imaging processors, to networked security systems. We take great pride in the fact that we help create most of the markets we now dominate. And nowhere is our expertise more apparent than in our flagship product, CTOS, a groundbreaking proprietary security software operating system. Wait a minute, that's the Watch Dogs things. Is this just an ad for Watch Dogs? What is CTOS? Confidential, privacy and security. Integral. How did we ever do business without it? Accessible, the touch of a button. Available, we're everywhere, all the time. Stable, it just works. Put simply, CTOS is the most stable and user-friendly software security controller ever devised. Can Abstergo afford to pass up perfection? The CTOS dream. The Bloom promise. 12 cities. 100 major corporations. 1,000 small businesses. For almost a decade, CTOS has served its clients' need with a track record unparalleled in the modern age. How do we do it? Durable ultralight HD cameras, ultra-speed fiber optic networking, proprietary facial recognition software, multiple fail-safe data centers, cloud-compatible intelligence sharing, 24-hour customer support and service. In short, we have everything Abstergo needs to protect its unique intellectual property and more. The future is in bloom. We look forward to working with you. Alright, interesting. 6 out of 33. That's a lot of computers. Let's keep looking. Let's hope that everyone's left. Oh, no. This guy's still on his computer. This person is also on their computer. Is that a sticky note? Okay. I'll take that. 10 out of 20. Has anybody seen any unattended computers around here somewhere?
Fine. I'll deal with it.
Looking for some computers. Some unattended computers, please. Oh. This is the ladies' office. I'm guessing it's gonna be accessible at some point because there's a sticky note in there. Unless I'm supposed to get it from outside. Which I doubt. I mean, we're still on sequence 6, so I'm sure that we'll take more breaks after, you know, 2 or 3 sequences. So is that it, really? Is there just one computer to hack? This time, at least? This go around? Let's just double check here. We've already double checked this place multiple times, but better safe than sorry. Okay, so 3 computers here, I think. Yeah? I think so. These layouts are so confusing. Think we'll be able to hack her computer as well? It's possible, I guess. Last time I came here, there were no computers. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. Is that a computer? Oh, there was a computer here, and we hacked it. Alrighty. Alright. Sure. I really don't want to miss out on anything, so I'm just double checking my double check over and over again.
What happened?
But okay, well, it seems that there's only one computer available to be hacked this time. So
over here. Are you ready? He's waiting for us.
yeah, let's go. We're going to meet the CCO, right? I did select it. Oh.
I just
There we go.
watched some of your footage from this week. It's amazing. Blackbeard.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And we all got so excited that we started talking about this idea for a trailer about him. Maybe start with him drinking, talking to some pirates, telling a story.
Okay, whatever.
Then we cut to him leaping across the deck of his boat and, sorry, his ship, not boat, but jumping around the deck of his ship, swinging from ropes and fighting like a devil. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to manipulate some of the existing footage to get it looking good, but it could be great. I'm getting a shiver in my timbers just thinking about it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Bonjour, ça va? I hope we're not late.
No, you can go right.
Hi, Melanie. I saw you just walked in. I need a few minutes with you alone. Laetitia is on the phone and we're discussing the Kenway project.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about this. I'll call you when we're ready.
Okay.
Shouldn't be long.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hope so.
Hello?
What?
Do you have a second? Of course you do. Head to the waypoint on your map. I have another job for you. I'd like to link all the cameras in the building to a central monitoring system, but most aren't calibrated correctly. Head to the right of Olivier's office. And if the receptionist complains, act like you're using the toilets.
Is that you again, John, from IT? What do you want this time? You want to connect the cameras around?
Another locked door.
Why?
Not a problem. Voila. You now have level 2 security clearance. Not bad for your first few weeks. Find the camera control station first.
How are you able to give me all this access again? John from IT? Oh, there's level 3? Oh yeah, there was. It was level 3 in the lobby area. Alright, something about submitting. Sounds exciting.
I'll update your communicator.
Okay. So you just want me to... Oh? Desmond Miles. This guy again. Seems that everybody's got a...
An interesting security measure.
Oh?
It looks like you need to find the right combination of numbers to adjust the wave. Easy enough, right? Pick a number selector.
Excuse me?
Change its value. Once you find the right combination of numbers, you should get access.
What are you talking about? Target number 70. 1, 2... What? 4, 6... Oh, it's a multiplication thing? Okay. So, if we want 70, then I guess we can... Oh, okay. 5 times 2 times 7. Alright. That was actually easier than I thought it would be. Testing microphone. What exactly are you getting me involved in?
We want information on assassins or Templars or the observatory or whatever the fuck else interests us, Olivier. You will deliver it. Full stop.
Uh-huh.
I understand that, Leticia. I'm sorry if that came out wrong. We are not trying to be a bottleneck here, but we just don't have the resources right now to do 2 times the research.
Finding that balance is your priority. Your entertainment products are simply a means to pay the bills for larger and more important work. That's the way the world works. Dirty money buys clean hospitals. You get it?
We're on board, Leticia, rest assured. We have our best employee working on this, but it will take time.
That means you.
That's me, yeah.
Thank you. The both of you. I look forward to seeing what you deliver. Until then, I'll see you at the shareholders meeting, Olivier.
Looking forward to it. Bye-bye. Tabarnak! It's a little too early for that kind of abuse, huh? Come on.
So, what's next?
We do as the lady says. Focus on the observatory.
Templars, crazy talk. I'm curious about this shareholders meeting, though. How about you break into Olivier's office and see if you can find his schedule?
What?
Oh, what? You don't like that?
Why would I do that?
Well, how about I blow the fucking whistle on you, hacker? I own you.
You can't prove anything.
I don't want to ruin your life, so do as I say. Now, step over to the window.
What No, you can't be serious. No, I'm not doing that. If you're gonna drag my name down, then you're gonna sink with me, pal. I'm not the only one that's gonna go down. So, you've got nothing on me. So, I'm just gonna go... Hey, open up.
You want me to keep you locked in here forever? Until security finds you? To the window.
When I find you, John from IT, We're gonna have a chat, you and me. We're gonna have a real long chat.
You can't waltz into Olivier's office through the front door, so I've opened another route. Up we go. Did you know that Abstergo was run by Templars? Oh, yeah.
What?
Sounds like crackpot stuff, I know. But
What are you talking about?
The moon landing was fake, right? So, anything's possible.
Moon landing wasn't faked. What?
Alright. Either you walk through that door, or throw yourself off the terrace. Those are your options.
Okay. I can't. I don't know how to jump. So, I guess I'm forced to go along with your plans for now.
Oh, well done, kiddo. Find his computer. Make it snappy. We're looking for the shareholders' meeting schedule. It's worth a lot of money to us.
To us, eh? What, the IT department? You're really pushing your luck, you know that, John? From IT? Alright, what the hell. Let's get this over with. Is this gonna be another multiplication thing? Oh. It's Frogger. Oh, interesting. We got one of those, like, things. It's like a red light, green light thing. Damn it. Got too cocky. Come on. That was in. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh, it goes around. It loops it. Fuck's sake. Alright, it loops around. Alright, let's take a break here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. That was in. Okay, this is getting silly now. Getting sick and tired of your games, mister. Okay, let's stop. Let's take a deep breath. Okay. Stop. Relax. Relax. There we go. God damn. This is a tough one. I mean, this is a CCO computer, so... okay. Confidential. Subject, RE. Potential time periods. To Melanie LeMay, Kama Neron, Chloe Lesney, Christopher Darby, and Evan Dean, from Olivier Garneau. November 6, 2013, 9:46. Salute. As most of you know, I'll be attending the Chicago shareholders meeting from the 15th to the 17th, and they'll want to see our progress with the Kenway line. The small amount of data we have already gathered is incredible, and we anticipate even more amazing finds in the near future. The events and people we have seen so far make us confident that the complete experience will be one of the most eye-opening explorations of piracy ever seen. It will take quite a bit of work to scrub the data of objectionable and classified material, but we already have some incredibly promising footage. At the same time, Abstergo Entertainment will soon be announcing a closed beta for our new consumer cloud interface app. Sexy name forthcoming. Edward Kenway's virtual pirate experience will be the first complete product on offer, and the first of its kind anywhere. An immersive, interactive pirate experience drawn from actual historical data. Internal tests of our consumer cloud app have been encouraging, and we anticipate it will be ready in time for the next holiday season if everything goes according to plan. So this leads us to a broader question. What other experiences would we like to offer? What other historical periods and locations can we explore? Judging by our current rate of data retrieval, our capacity to produce, and our understanding of consumption trends, executives at Abstergo Industries have given me the goal of producing one complete virtual experience per annum, in addition to smaller offerings, as our research allows. This includes books, recordings, films, and any other transmedia offerings. A second related question is this: does Sample 17 contain enough compelling data to sustain our current commitment to it? Or should we make a request to Abstergo Industries for additional archived data? Remember that data from Sample 1 proved fruitful enough to create our Liberation product. It's very likely that research into Samples 2 through 16 will bear surprising fruits as well. Thoughts? Okay. Possible locations. Hello all. Thanks for opening the discussion, Olivier. Just a brief heads up with where we stand now. I've seen the Sample 17 project director for just over a year now. Not seen. I've been the Sample 17 project director for just over a year now, and my team and I have been able to cobble together a rough list of the most interesting time periods available to us through this single genetic sample. Remember, this is data that has already been fully or partially sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I'll try to be brief. Patrilineal line. 15th century Italian Renaissance. 16th century Ottoman Empire. 18th century American colonies / warfare independence. 19th century New England and American Midwest. Matrilineal line. 12th century Holy Land / Crusades. 13th century Egypt and Northern Africa. 14th century Ashikaga Shogunate in Japan. 18th century French Revolution. 19th century Napoleonic Wars, Taiwan. 20th century Summer of Love, American Pacific Coast. Obviously, this is just a small sample of the potential options. The number of ancestors any one person has is well above 30,000 after just 15 generations. So there could be many more surprises waiting for us within Sample 17. However, despite Sample 17's rich heritage, we should not limit ourselves to this alone if we have concrete leads elsewhere. For instance, quite a few men from all sides of my family fought in both world wars, and I even have a great-great-grandfather who fought in the American Civil War. Managed to meet President Lincoln a few times too. Going this route is a little more costly and time-consuming since the data has not already been sequenced, but it could be rewarding in the long run. In short, if anyone has any confirmed connections to interesting historical events, periods, or cities, or knows of people who do, please share. I will also be reviewing the past 3 decades of samples collected and sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I recently learned that one of their samples, number 2, I believe, participated in the trial of John d'Arc. So, there's a nice lead right there. Mel. Some concepts. Is that ancient Egypt, I guess? I don't know what that is. Could be French, I guess. France. Napoleonic War, John d'Arc. Stuff like that. Okay. All good points, Mel. A word of caution, though. Sample 2 comes from the late Dr. Warren Vidic himself, collected at some point in the early 80s, when he was a young engineer working at Abstergo Industries. So, as tempting as a John d'Arc experience sound, I'm not sure Abstergo Industries would be too keen on letting us rummage around in Dr. Vidic's DNA. It's just a sensitive topic. For my own part, I'm related to François Xavier Garneau, noted Quebecois historian and poet. Exciting, right? Possible lead? One additional caveat, let's avoid digging into any modern periods, i.e. 20th century, unless we find something incredibly compelling. Because as fun as a World War II setting might sound, we do well to avoid any settings with vehicles, cars, motorcycles, helicopters, tanks, etc. Why, you may ask? Because our research has shown that memory imprinting in individuals is actually hampered by the semi-catatonic state most people enter when driving for medium and long periods of time, and this makes data retrieval somewhat more difficult. In short, we don't want to go through the effort of coding extra animus features just for the sake of digging up memories of people driving around in cars. There are other and more efficient ways to experience that. Quebec City is beautiful, but without pirates, ninjas, or zombies, I'm not sure how well a story about a historian would sell. Also keep in mind, samples 4 and 16 might be off limits too. While doing my own research last month, I caught wind of some exciting characters buried in these gene samples, but as soon as I started digging, I was told by people far, far above me to stop. Very odd, but not surprising, I suppose. AE has a lot of active military contracts, and I assume these had something to do with that. I didn't push back. As far as my own, if anyone is interested, my great-grandfather was friends with Hemingway and Stein and Satie and Picasso when he lived in Paris in the 1920s. No action-packed adventures there, but historically interesting. Just throwing it out there. P.S. Chris, is our lunch meeting on site or off? Yes, as much as I love the Lost Generation, I think our first few virtual experiences will need to be a little more action-oriented. So wars and major combat operations are always a good starting point, or any periods of intense conflict, really. As for pirates, ninjas, and zombies, we could easily accommodate the first two, but zombies are a bit, how do you say, ahistorical? Too bad, really. My great-grandmother, for instance, worked alongside Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins for many years during the Irish War for Independence, so it wouldn't be difficult to sequence that small segment of my own genetic memories for our purposes. Olivier, actually, there is a factual basis for zombies, or zombification anyway. Read Hurston's book on Haiti, and the strange voodoo practice there. It may not be Hollywood-style zombie magic, but it's creepy nonetheless. In Liberation, Aveline came into contact with voodoo Hongens. If we dug further into that, I wonder what we could find. Her mentor, Agate, was into some weird stuff. KL, off-site. There's a new vegetation place. There's a new vegetarian place I want to try. I'll bring the spec sheets. They're already printed. Sorry to be a dissenter, but couldn't we be using this technology to educate, not placate? I mean, theoretically, we have all of human history to explore, all of our achievements and brightest moments, so it's a little disheartening to hear we need to focus on wars and conflicts and violence. It's not that I'm against violence per se, it's just that violence isn't terribly interesting in bulk, that's all. There's so much more nuance to life, and I think we could explore that. So what if we found the memories of someone who worked with Albert Einstein in his patent office, or Charles Darwin on the Beagle, or Marie Curie in France? Moments where humans showed their very best potential. Okay, come on. Until oily, humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research the reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India, why don't we stick to shit that sells? I'm talking Jack the Ripper in Victorian London. I'm talking about guillotines, Robespierre, and Napoleon Bonaparte in the French Revolution. I'm talking about Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp in the wild American West. I'm talking about Genghis Khan and the Mongols, killing a city of millions in the span of a long summer weekend. Action, blood, adventure, conflict. Because we're not gonna earn back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this, reliving the memories of the guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head. For fuck's sake, man, this is a business, not a group therapy session. Evan, let's take this offline. Okay, then.
You sneaky bastard. A pirate through and through, ain't you? Now.
Well, I didn't have a choice, did I?
There's a courier waiting. Yeah, that's right. I've been planning this for a few hours. Now, wait. The receptionist. Hold on. I'll try something.
Are you actually gonna get up and, you know, get off your ass and do something? What did you do?
As gullible as ever. Now, hurry down to the lobby before I remotely detonate your earpiece.
Can't do that. If you could, you'd have done it a long time ago. Oh god, here we go. Shit. Should have known better. There we go. Hacked it. Connection successful. Let's see what... Oh. From the journals of Edward James Kenway. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Oliver Bowden. Chapter 3. She was in the Old Shillelagh, a tavern halfway between Hatherton and Bristol, a regular haunt of mine, and sometimes in the summer when Mother and Father told over the shearing at home, when I'd have to make more regular trips into town, then several times a day. I admit I hadn't taken much notice of her at first, which is unusual for me, because I like to pride myself on knowing the exact location of any pretty woman nearabouts. And besides, the Shillelagh wasn't exactly the sort of place you expected to find a pretty woman. A woman, yes, a certain type of woman, but this girl I could see wasn't like that. She was young, about my age, and she wore a white linen coif and a smock. Looked to me like a domestic. But what made me aware of her wasn't her clothes. It was the loudness of her voice, which was quite in contrast to the way she looked. She was sitting with 3 men, all of them older than her, who I recognized at once. Tom Cobley, his brother Seth, and Julian somebody, whose surname escaped me, but who worked with them. 3 men with whom I had traded words, if not blows, before. The kind who looked down their noses at me because they thought I looked down my nose at them. Who liked me no more than I liked them, which was not a lot. They were set forward on their stools when watching this young girl with leering wolfish eyes that betrayed a darker purpose, even though they were all smiles. Banging on the table, encouraging her as she drank dry a flagon of ale. No, she did not look like one of the women who usually frequented the tavern, but it seemed that she was determined to act like one of them. The flagon was about as big as she was, and as she wiped her hand across her mouth and banged it to the table, the men responded with cheers, shouting for another one, and no doubt pleased to see her wobble slightly on her stool. Probably couldn't believe their luck, pretty little thing like that. I watched as they let the girl drink yet more ale with the same tumult accompanying her success. And then as she did the same as before, and wiped her hand across her mouth, but with an even more pronounced wobble this time, a look passed between them, a look that seemed to say, "The job is done." Tom and Julian stood, and they began in their words to escort her to the door, because "You've had too much to drink, my lovely. Let's get you home, shall we?" "To bed," smirked Seth, thinking he was saying it under his breath, even though the whole tavern heard him. Let's be getting you to bed. I passed a look to the barman, who dropped his eyes and used his apron to blow his nose. A customer sat down the bar from me, turned away as I appealed to him with my eyes. Bastards. Might as well have looked to the cat for help, I thought. Then, with a sigh, banged down my tankard, stepped off my stool, and followed the cob blaze into the road outside. I blinked as I stepped from the darkness of the tavern into bright sunlight. My cart was there, roasting in the sun. Beside it, another one that I took to belong to the cob blaze. On the other side of the road was a yard with house set far back, but no sign of a farmer. We were alone on the highway, just me, the two Cobley brothers, Julian, and the girl, of course. "Well, Tom Cobley," I said, "the things you see on a fine afternoon. Why, just you and your cronies are getting drunk and getting a poor defenseless young woman even drunker." The girl sagged as Tom Cobley let go her arm and turned to address me, his finger already raised. "Just you stay out of this, Edward Kenway, you young good-for-nothing. You're as drunk as I am, and your morals just as loose. I don't need to be given a talking to by the likes of you." Seth and Julian had turned as well. The girl was glazed over, like her mind had turned in for the night, even if her body was still awake. "Well," I smiled, "loose morals I might have, Tom Cobley, but I don't need to pour ale down a girl's throat before taking her to bed, and I certainly don't need two friends to help me at the task." Tom Cobley reddened. "Why, you cheeky little bastard, you. I'm going to put her on my cart, that is what I'm going to do, and take her home." "I have no doubt that you intend to put on your cart and take her home. It's what you plan to do between putting her on the cart and reaching home that concerns me." "That concerns you, does it? A broken nose and a couple of broken ribs will be concerning you unless you mind your own bloody business." Squinting, I glanced at the highway, where trees bordering the dirt track shone gold and green in the sun. And in the distance was a lone figure on a horse, shimmering and indistinct. I took a step forward, and if there had been any warmth or humor in my manner, then it disappeared now, almost of its own accord. There was a steeliness in my voice when I next spoke. "Now you just leave that girl alone, Tom Cobley, or I won't be responsible for my actions." The three men looked at one another, in a way they'd done as I asked. They had let go of the girl, and she seemed almost relieved to slide to her haunches, placing one hand on the ground and looking at us all with bleary eyes, evidently oblivious to all that was being discussed on her behalf. Meanwhile, I looked at the Cobleys and weighed up the odds. Had I ever fought three at once? Well, no, because if you were fighting three at once, then you weren't so much fighting, you were getting beaten up. But come on, Edward Kenway, I told myself. Yes, on the one hand, it was three men, but one of them was Tom Cobley, who was no spring chicken, but my father's age. Another one was Seth Cobley, who was Tom Cobley's son. And if you can imagine the kind of person who would help his father get a young girl drunk, well, then you can imagine that sort of person Seth Cobley was, which was to say, a maggoty underhand type, more likely to run away from a fight with wet breeches than stand his ground. And what's more, they were drunk. On the other hand, I was drunk too. Plus, they had Julian who, going on looks alone, which is all I had, could handle himself. But I had another idea. That lone rider I could see in the distance. If I could just hold off the Cobleys till he arrived, the odds were likely to shift back in my favor. After all, if he was of good character, the lone rider was bound to stop and help me out. "Well, Tom Cobley," I said, "you got the advantage over me. That's obvious for anyone to see. But you know, I just wouldn't be able to look my mother in the eye knowing I'd let you and your cronies abduct this pretty young thing." I glanced up the road, to where that lone rider was getting closer. "Come on, then," I thought. "Don't hang about." So, I continued, even if you end up leaving me in a bloody heap by the side of this here road, and carry that young lassie off anyway, I'm going to have to do all that I can to make it as difficult for you as possible, and perhaps see to it that you go on your way with a black eye and maybe a pair of throbbing bollocks for your troubles. Tom Cobley spat and then gazed at me through wizened, slitty eyes. Well, are you just going to stand there talking about it all day, Edward Kenway? Or are you going to attend to your task? Because time waits for no man. He grinned an evil grin. I've got people to see, things to do. Aye, that's right. And the longer you leave it, the more chance that poor lassie has of sobering up, eh? I don't mind telling you, I'm getting tired of this talk, Kenway. He turned to Julian. How about we teach this little bastard a lesson? Oh, and one more thing before we start, Master Kenway. You ain't fit to shine your mother's shoes, you understand? That hit me hard. I don't mind admitting. Having someone like Tom Cobley, who had all the morals of a frothing dog and about half of the intelligence, able to reach into my soul and, if my guilt was an open wound, then stick his thumb in that open wound and cause me even more pain. Well, it certainly firmed up my resolve, if nothing else. Julian pushed his chest forward and with a snarl advanced. 2 steps away from me he raised his fists, dipped his right shoulder and swung. And I don't know who Julian was used to fighting outside taverns, but somebody with less experience than me, that's for sure. Because I had already taken note of the fact that he was right-handed, and he couldn't have made his intentions more obvious if he tried. The dirt rose in clouds around my feet as I dodged easily and brought my own right up sharply. He shouted in pain as I caught him under the jaw. And if it had been just him, the battle would have been won. But Tom Cobley was already upon me. I just saw him out of the corner of my eye and was too late to react. I was dazed by a fist that slammed into my temple. I staggered slightly as I turned to meet the attack, and my fists were swinging much more widely than I had liked. I was hoping to land a lucky blow, needing to put at least one of the men down to even up the numbers. But none of my punches made contact as Tom Cobley retreated. Plus Julian had recovered from my first punch with alarming speed and now came at me again. He swung and his right hand connected with my chin, spinning me about so that I almost lost my balance. My hat fell off, my hair was in my eyes, and I was in disarray. And guess who came in with his boots kicking? That worm Seth Cobley, shouting encouragement to his father and Julian at the same time. And the little bastard was lucky. His boot caught me in the midriff, and, already off balance, I lost my footing and fell. The worst thing you can do in a fight against 3 men is fall. Once you fall, it's over. Through their legs, I saw the lone rider up the highway, now my only chance at salvation, possibly my only hope of getting out of this alive. But what I saw made my heart sink. Not a man on a horse, a tradesman, who would dismount and come rushing to my aid. No, the lone rider was a woman. She was riding astride the horse, not side saddle, even though she was lady. But even though she was lady, she wore a bonnet and a light-colored summery dress. And the last thing I thought before the Cobley boots obscured my view and the kicks came raining in was that she was beautiful. But beauty wasn't going to save me now. "Hey," I heard. "You 3 men, stop what you're doing right now." They turned to look up at her and removed their hats, shuffling in line to hide the sight of me, who lay coughing on the ground. "What is going on here?" she demanded to know. From the sound of her voice, I could tell she was young, and while not highly born, definitely well-bred. Too well-bred, surely, to be riding unaccompanied. "We were just teaching this young man here some manners," rasped Tom Cobley, out of breath. Exhausting business it was, kicking me half to death. "Well, it doesn't take 3 of you to do that, does it?" she replied. I could see her now, twice as beautiful as at first thought as she glowered at the Cobleys, who for their part looked thoroughly mollified. she dismounted. More to the point, what are you doing with this young lady here? Pointing at the girl, who still sat dazed and drunk on the ground. Oh, ma'am, this is a young friend of ours who has had too much to drink. The lady darkened. She is most certainly not your young friend. She is a maidservant, and if I don't get her back home before my mother discovers that she's absconded, then she will be an unemployed maidservant. She looked pointedly from one man to the next. I know you men, and I think I know exactly what has been going on here. Now you will leave this young man alone, and be on your way before I am of a mind to take this further. With much bowing and scraping, the cobblers clambered aboard their cart and were soon gone. Meanwhile, the woman dismounted and leant down to speak to me. My name is Caroline Scott. My family lives in Hawkins Lane in Bristol. Let me take you back there and tend to your wounds. I cannot, my lady, I said, sitting up and trying to manage a grin. I have work to do. She stood. I see. Did I assess the situation correctly? I picked up my hat and began to brush the dirt from it. It was even more battered now. You did, my lady. Then I owe you my thanks, and so will Rose when she sobers up. She's a willful girl, not always the easiest of staff, but nevertheless I don't want to see her suffer for her impetuousness. She was an angel, I decided then, and as I helped them mount the horse, Caroline holding on to Rose, who lolled drunkenly over the neck of the horse, I had a sudden thought. Can I see you again, my lady? To thank you properly when I look this fucking hell. To thank you properly when I look a little more presentable, perhaps. She gave me a regretful look. I fear my father would not approve, she said. And with that, she shook the reins and left, I guess. That night I sat beneath the thatch of our cottage, staring out over the pastures as the sun went down. Usually my thoughts would concern either the possibility of escape or wrestling with the inevitability of my future. That night I thought of Caroline. Caroline Scott of Hawkins Lane.
Don't even think about ratting me out. My tracks are covered. Yours ain't.
You're still here, are you? Alright. God. That was longer than I thought it would be. Alright. Let me just take a quick break and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Maroon Times. Exploring Abstergo. Doing some stuff. Diary. I guess these are right. So now we're on week 3, I guess. Received messages? Oh. I didn't know there's... Okay. Bienvenue? Bienvenue? Whatever. Welcome. Your communicator is your key to success here at Abstergo Entertainment. Please keep it with you at all times. Should you lose your communicator, contact the front desk. A recovery fee of $100 will be deducted from your next paycheck. Please respect your non-disclosure agreement. Our work here is exciting and confidential. Security breaches will not be tolerated. Have a great week. Hi there, welcome to the team. We should have lunch sometime, once you're settled. Ahoy, mate. Welcome to the good ship of Abstergo Entertainment, where everything is always jolly and we all love our work to death. Glad to have you aboard. I hope you're fun. Glasgow is a little dull and, well... just kidding. See you around. What? I just want to say it's so good having a new face on the team. This is a great place to work, but some people can get a little negative at times, if you know what I mean. Let's get a coffee later. Hey, John here. Nice meeting you. If you have any problems with your animus, feel free to shoot me a message. I don't extend this privilege to everyone, but Melanie tells me you know your stuff. Good enough for me. Hey there, buddy pal. What's that they've got your researching over there. Hush hush, top secret? Good for you, you Abstergo protege, you. At least they trust someone. Glad it's you. Due to the recent data leak, new security measures will be instated. Please remember to follow all guidelines concerning your communicator cubicle, and as always, honor and respect your NDA. Attention! Throughout the week, window cleaners will be active outside the building on all floors. Please take extra care to maintain the confidentiality of your research and report any anomalous behavior to security or a manager. A number of colleagues have recently accepted voluntary separation packages or transfers to other subsidiaries of Abstergo Industries. Please wish a warm goodbye to Sari Young, Scout Smester, and Chloe Lesney. Bon voyage. Ever noticed the weird vibe in this place? I'm serious. It's not all sushi and lattes. I think we had to leave our old office because it was haunted. No, seriously though. Why does a company that's only 2 years old have the resources for an office this size? Not to mention the aquarium elevator. That's some sensible spending right there.
Hey there, I tweaked your communicator a bit. Yeah, you can now take a peek around the building using the security systems camera. Be sensible with this incredible new power.
I can? How do I do that? Oh. By going to the security room, I guess? Okay. So if I go here, will I be discovered? No? Okay. But there's nothing here, is there? It's just the level 2 room. Alright, okay. So, where do you want me to go? You want me to meet the courier? Okay, sure. Sure thing, pal. Reach the lobby, huh? Okay. Simple enough.
Go to the lobby, now.
Yes, sir. Lobby, here we come. Should be arriving there shortly. Here we are. Oh, oops. This isn't the lobby. Oh, well. Might as well look around here while we can. Now that we got the level 2 access.
Where the hell are you going? Get down to the lobby.
Yeah. Whatever you say, John, from IT. Whatever you say, friend. I'll go to the lobby. I'll go to the lobby whenever I want to go to the lobby. You might feel like you're in charge, but you're not. I'm the one that's in charge. I'm just giving you the illusion that you are in charge. So, yeah. Don't let it get to your head. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Core access granted. Extraction sequence initiated. Core breached. Accessing information. Oh. Who's this? One of history's most overlooked leaders, Madeleine de la Isle, freed hundreds of slaves and brought them to sanctuary in a tropical haven whose construction she oversaw personally. Brutally cut down at the peak of her career by Aveline de Grand Prix, the orphan she rescued from a broken home, Madeleine served as Master Templar in the southern colonies from 1764 to 1777. Huh. Alright, well, I guess not all Templars are bad guys. assuming that whatever is in that computer is true. Which we can't really know that for certain. Alright. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Perfect. More of these minigames, please. Less of the Frogger ones. Wish you could skip this thing, but whatever.
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos, with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair! No! This is not our way! To burn a man's body is forbidden!
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
Alright. Odd. But I thought assassins were the good guys. At least that's what the memories I've been seeing shows. Odd. I don't know who to believe. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh! We got a sideways thing here. Interesting. So it's just the same concept, just slightly different. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. How many ancestors do you have? How many of their secrets are locked away in your genes? And how many of their stories are you willing to share with the rest of us? Welcome to the fascinating world of genetic memory retrieval. We here at Abstergo Entertainment are now poised at the precipice of this exciting new frontier, technology and science that will change the way we view the past and live the future. In the coming year, we'll be opening studios all across the world dedicated to a single purpose: collecting and archiving the stories locked away in human DNA. And we need your help. We're looking for courageous men and women to donate their genetic materials to our historical research teams and help us make re-history. Donate today. Join us at Abstergo Entertainment, where the past is our playground. Alright. It's just a little Abstergo ad. Alright. Let's see what secrets you hold, mister. Mr. Computer. Oh. What was that shaking? Is that part of the thing? Aha. Perfect. Excellent. We're working our way down these computers. Oh, what's this? Subject 17. Phase 1 report. This surveillance video, possibly captured by Erudito or another group, is labeled New York, USA, 2012, September 1st, 4:02. The accompanying chart transcript was labeled Kidnapped, Data Transcript Level 3. Can someone ask Chase to make sure his men use more professional language going forward? Cell tower grid, ID, private. Yes, sir. We have him. Yeah, shoving him in the van as we speak, sir. shoving him in the van. Target will be delivered on schedule. Beep. Abstergo agents have captured an unknown Caucasian male. The victim is in his mid-20s, approximately 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. Destination unknown. This one is labeled Ciampino, Italy. The poster identified this only as unmarked hangar, but then went on to say Abstergo agents arriving at destination. Company O-Jet brought to hangar after landing. Victim identified as Desmond Miles. I don't think this has spread too far yet. Location has already been scrubbed, so I think we can dismiss this as the ravings of a fanatic. Preliminary analysis. A leaked medical file, we're looking into it. No menstrual disorders for Subject 17, though. That must have been a relief for the public to read. Patient has no active complaints, no acute distress, no prior cardiac history, blood pressure normal, 112/78, primary blood analysis, no... you're clear to proceed. Signed by Damian Saravakos, MD. Okay. Missing friends poster, distributed all over New York. Age 25. If you have information, please contact. Okay. Right. So it seems that, I guess, Subject 17 wasn't a sort of a volunteer? Wasn't a voluntary subject? He was brought here against his will? But why? Surely he wasn't the only descendant of all those assassins. Surely there's someone else who shared his DNA, right? It's weird.
Go to the lobby, now.
Go to the lobby now. Oh. Target number 126, okay. So, okay, let's try 3 times 5 times... No, 5 is bad. Let's try 3 times 3 times 7 times 2. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I should grab my calculator next time we do this. Okay. I don't really know what the point of this is. I'm sure that these cameras will be helpful for us later. But right now, I don't think they'll be of much help.
Where the hell are you going? Get down to the lobby.
In a minute. Can't tell me what to do, mister. Oh. What do we have here? An unattended computer. All by its lonesome. Interesting. Come on. Where is that sweet spot? Come on. Let's see it. There we go. Perfect. Right down the middle. Let's see what we got. Oh. An antikythera mechanism. Antikythera. Originally assumed to be an analog computing device built for the purposes of determining the future positions of astral bodies, Abstergo Industries scientists have recently discovered that the Antikythera mechanism is merely one small portion of a much larger tool, a so-called prognostication machine, thought to have been used by the first civilization to make probability-based predictions of future events. It has been confirmed, for instance, that our precursor race used such a device in conjunction with their inherent precognitive abilities to locate and contact Mr. Desmond Miles, the source of the Sample 17 strand, for purposes that shall remain classified. It is also known that, due to the nature of these quantum probability measurements, such machines would have been exceedingly difficult to use, and that many hundreds or thousands of trials would have been needed to peak such great distances into the future. I'd certainly say so. Baghdad Battery. A mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades. The Baghdad Battery's ultimate secret has finally been discovered. This year, researchers at Abstergo Industries determined that these batteries contained, at one time, a synthetic precursor element capable of producing power by harnessing energy generated by the passage of time, eerily similar to what theoretical physicists have called time crystals. This unknown crystalline material was able to generate tiny but unlimited levels of energy simply by siphoning energy from the passage of time itself. Though minute, the resulting power was likely enough to power a small LED, resulting in a humble but incredibly efficient means of producing light. To date, a functioning precursor time crystal has not been located. Interesting. Blood vials. Little is known about the function of these blood vials, though dozens have been found since Abstergo took an interest in their recovery at some point in the late 1980s. To date, only 3 have been found with their original contents intact, and of these, only 1 contained a confirmed sample of precursor DNA. Abstergo Industries executives have expressed a particular interest in locating more precursor DNA and, if possible, samples of our so-called mitochondrial Eve. As far-fetched as this sounds, please take special care to identify any vials you might stumble upon in a memory replay. Unfortunately, as the average half-life of DNA is a mere 500 years, any sample old enough to belong to either source, 80,000 years or more, will have degraded well beyond usefulness. We suspect it would require a minimum of over 250 similarly preserved samples, and a hell of a lot of luck, to sequence an entire precursor genome, though the true figure is probably closer to 500. Crystal skulls. These ancient tools have been found on separate occasions at alleged precursor sites throughout the world. All are communication devices to some degree, although 3 distinct varieties have been discovered so far. The first crystal skulls worked much like the mobile telephony devices we use today. These allowed multi-node communication between all who possessed a working device. A second crystal skull was later discovered to have a record and playback function, meaning a user could record and send audio-visual messages to multiple parties, as frequently as he saw fit. A third set of crystal skulls, discovered only recently, seemed to have acted as passive monitoring devices, much like televisions in a multi-camera surveillance system setup. As yet, the cameras on the opposite end of this setup have not been found. It is unclear why these communication devices were designed to resemble such a macabre piece of anatomy. But we have no reason to suspect that our precursor race, as intelligent as they were, didn't occasionally fall victim to gaudy fashion. Memory seals. These devices, powerful in function but limited in scope, were used by the precursor first civilization to record brief memory impressions, which could then be played back or re-experienced by another user at a later date. Judging by their scarcity, fewer than 40 have ever been found or accounted for. It appears that these seals were not widely were not wielded casually by the precursor race, but were intended for use only by the wealthiest and most powerful members of that society. To date, no seals containing recorded precursor memories have been found. Only a few have been known to contain any information whatsoever. The seals used by the assassin Altair ibn La'ahad to pass memory information to Ezio Auditore Differente are suspected to be functional to this day, but as of this writing, their whereabouts are unknown. As a point of interest, it can be revealed that many of Abstergo's early breakthroughs in genetic memory technology came about through close study of these artifacts, although current Animus technology is not based on their architecture. Voynich manuscript. A fascinating puzzle as yet unsolved. We are deeply interested in finding the person or persons responsible for the creation of this magnificent and mystifying tome. All researchers assigned to European subjects living in the 15th and 16th centuries should be advised to pay special heed to any mention of this rare and valuable artifact. The recent carbon dating has given the manuscript a birth date of 1405 or thereabouts. Abstergo Industries has uncovered highly classified information that complicates this theory greatly. One subject of great interest to us in this endeavor is the English philosopher Roger Bacon. Okay, there we are. That was crypto history. Fascinating. A fascinating read through and through.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, any other computers around? Y'all got them computers? Ooh.
Go to the lobby, now.
Another level 3 door. And another sticky note. Alright. Let's unlock that computer, shall we? Oh. We're doing the Frogger minigame? Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's get it over and done with. Let's rip that band-aid off. And boop, boop, boop. Beep, bop, boop. There we go. That was simple enough. Access granted. Let's see what we got. Alea Ghost Lights. What? It is the opinion of this researcher that inadequate attention has been paid to Southeast Asia, and in particular the Himalayas. Our research into first civilization peoples and the subtle fingerprints they have left throughout the world would benefit greatly from further investigation into this region. For example, we may find a prime example in the form of the Alea Ghost Lights, often reported by fishermen. The lights appear over marshes and possess the power to distract, waylay, and even compel victims to drowning, but have also proven useful as navigational aids. Gas seems like too facile an explanation. Has genetic memory research yielded evidence of anything similar yet? Ghosts, or gas, or something else. In the Himalayas, these are said to be the souls of deceased fishermen. We really don't take fishermen seriously enough, do we? How many times has a simple fisherman village yielded significant information, if not treasure? Okay. Crypto history locations. Bermuda Triangle. What must surely be the most intently studied region, whose very existence is routinely denied by official sources, the Devil's Triangle has been held responsible for countless vanished vessels, aircraft, and ship alike. Since the earliest days of sail, the region's techno-omnivorous tendencies have been attributed to many magnetic pull of the lost continent of Atlantis. The region's techno-omnivorous tendencies have been attributed to many to UFOs and even to unnamed mysterious forces. While the area still holds much interest, and we firmly believe in the power of science over superstition, we have been unlucky in researching this area, and can claim only to have contributed 2 small aircraft, a ship, and several $100,000 of research equipment to the hungry maw of its continued mystery. For the time being, it may be safer to pursue greater knowledge of the region through genetic memory research via the Animus program. Chichen Itza, one of the most popular tourist attractions in Mexico today. Chichen Itza was once one of the largest cities of the pre-Columbian Maya civilization, boasting a mix of architectural styles from across the empire. It is also known to include contributions from members of the first civilization believed to have fought on the front lines against the human rebellion. In particular, the technology-advanced system of caves, tunnels, and puzzles that runs underground between the Castello Temple and the Cenote Sagrado are rich with First Civilization artifacts, excavated in the 18th century in a controversial dig ordered by Madeleine de Lisle. These range from prophecy discs to rings and shards. Voluminous in quantity, they are minor but culturally significant artifacts which, as a collection, provide us with the best picture we have of life on Earth in the months preceding the Toba catastrophe. The site is currently under the federal protection, but we are closer to reaching an agreement with the Mexican government. Easter Island, located at the southeastern point of the Polynesian Triangle, Big Rapa is home to some 887 Moai statues created by the Rapa Nui people, one of the most isolated inhabited islands, a territory of Chile. Protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it has proven difficult to study closely in this century. Some records are available from the 18th century, when the Rapa Nui suffered from disease communicated by European sailors. 19th and 20th century records indicate slave raids, famine, war, and deforestation. Despite this rich and perhaps tragic history, it is the Moai statues that are most heavily protected. Carved from the stone of an extinct volcano, it is not known how they were transported for installation. This mystery fascinates tourists, but if we could gain access to conduct a private archaeological excavation of the island, it is the petroglyphs and network of caves established by even earlier civilizations that we believe would yield the most productive results. Lake Vostok. Working with our Russian partners, we have secured an agreement to commence research into the subterranean lake that rests deep beneath Vostok Station, in the accurately, if poetically named, Pole of Cold, on the East Antarctic ice sheet. Sitting approximately 3,500 meters above sea level, this freshwater lake rests 4,000 meters beneath the surface. A core ice sample was extracted in 2012, and we will soon begin research that should provide a paleoclimatic record going back some 400,000 years. Isolated fossil water reserve samples may prove even older. Only time and science will tell what genetic marvels these magnificent samples will reveal, if not a new window into first civilization life itself. There we are. Excellent. What else do we got here? We got you. Let's get you open up. See what secrets you hold. There we go. Pew, pew. Pew. Pew, pew. Pew. Oh, fuck. I got scared. This is gonna turn red on me. Come on. Don't do this to me. We're making such good progress here. Come on. Beow. Beow. Come on, I was doing so good. What's going on? Come on. There we go. Fuck's sake. Beow. Beow. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's take it easy now. Let's take it easy. Okay. What the hell? There's nowhere to go. It's all red. It's all a big red line. Stupid. Come on. Come on. I ain't got all day. I didn't do that. I didn't press it twice. Why did it go twice? Look, just tap. Just one tap. Okay, relax. Relax, take a deep breath. Try to relax your anus. Okay. Relax, take it easy, and there we go. Okay, relax, take it easy. There we go. There. Let's see what we got here. I'll be right back.
Okay, this is on. I don't think I've ever used this phone more than a few times to record anything. Hey, Dad. So, we're all here in New York at the motel. It's Queens, actually, in Astoria, near the NQ. Rebecca's off getting batteries for something. Sean's in his room doing whatever Sean does. And, you're out getting some food. Me? Well, I'm supposed to be getting ready to break into some offices in the financial district. Feels just like prepping for one of your old training drills, actually. 10 years go by, and then you show up, and it's like I was never gone, and we're right back to the ball busting and the conspiracies and the paranoia. Only this time, I believe you. I believe every word. You know, I don't even think you know the half of it. I don't think you know how much I've seen. How much I've learned in just a few weeks. Everything, really. I feel like I've lived 1,000 years, or 10,000 maybe. It's impossible to explain. But when you see that much of the world through the eyes of so many, you can't help but be sad. And to see all these incredible
Alright, I'm back.
people fight the same battles, make the same mistakes over and over again. Because culture and knowledge and history, these things, they aren't passed on through our genes. Every kid on Earth needs to relearn the basics. How to live, how to survive, how to stand up for what's right. So much is lost in the transfer. So much is added every generation. It's a shame. I mean, over and over, everything must be learned again. I met Clay, Dad. Clay Gesmerick, in the Animus. I knew him by his Abstergo handle, Subject 16. My predecessor.
Interesting.
He showed me things. He passed them to me just before he died. Or got deleted or whatever. Everything he'd learned, everything he'd seen. God, how do I talk about this? So, guess you trained him. Huh? After I left, he really looked up to you, and now that I've seen through his eyes, I think I understand why. I'm glad you had him around, even if I wasn't there. The things he showed me. Unbelievable things. And I never... Shit. Alright, I'll back in a second.
Huh. Okay. What's that all about? Train him. What was he training him for? I wonder.
Where the hell?
Yeah, like I said. Go to the lobby whenever I want to go to the lobby. Oh, God. Okay. Damn it! Come on. Why you gotta make the windows so small? Now I'm getting all impatient. Okay. Relax, relax. Come on. There's no need to be impatient. There's no reason for that. Come on. Take it easy. There you go. Yep. So, how's everybody doing? Hope your day has been going well. 'Cause mine sure isn't. Whoever invented this minigame is on my hit list, to be sure. So, you know, be on the lookout, 'cause, I am coming for you. When you least expect it, I will be there. And I will show you just about as much mercy as you've shown me in these minigames. Exactly the amount of leeway that you've given me here, that's exactly what I'm gonna give you. Okay? Keep that in mind, pal. Be ready. 'Cause I sure will be. You understand me? Your day will come. It's fucking stupid. Damn it! Come on! Just work with me here a little bit, at least. Just a little bit. That's all I'm asking for. Just a little bit of leeway. It's not too much to ask, is it? It's so fast, too. Fuck off. Alright, let's see what we got here. What's this? Who's that? That's Desmond. Canonosa. What? Sao Paulo. Who is he? Who's this guy? This chick looks like the courier I met. Oh, they all seem to know each other. It's a cat. Okay.
Get down to the lobby.
Oh, is this the... Were those the pictures that they found on his phone? Because there was a video that showed that they took all of his possessions, and then they said they were gonna analyze them and stuff. So that must have been it. Huh? That guy with the glasses kind of looked like the French barista guy. It's odd. Small world, I guess, but still. Quite the coincidence. Alright, let's head to the lobby. Not because I was told to, because I chose to. On my own time.
I think
So,
Oh, come on. It's not encrypted code, for God's sakes. It's just a bloody coffee.
these guys again. Always arguing on the coffee and stuff.
17 different countries.
Oh, another security room. Don't mind if I do. Target number 315. Okay. How about 7 times 7 times 7? No. There needs to be a 5, I think. Somewhere along the way. There we go. I think I found it. Times 2? Oh. Times... Okay, no. Too far off. Okay, how about 7 times 3 times 5 times 3? Ah, there we go. Excellent. A little bit of guesswork, and we got through it. Alright, so the level 2 room here is just for camera. There's no, but it counts? Did that count as part of the cameras hacked thing? I don't know. Was there another level 2 room? Or was there just the level 3 security room? Level 3. Level 3. Okay.
Really?
Okay, just checking. Just making sure. Maybe there's a computer hidden in the bathroom or something. You never know. Damn it.
Oh, hooray! It's our old friend.
Hey there, I just got
Hello.
a call about picking up another transfer.
Oh, you said
That's
you were here
right.
to see me.
Yes, that is one of the perks. Let's see it. A conference in Chicago, very nice. Thanks for this. We'll be in touch.
Ciao, Rebecca. Text me.
Stuff it, Hastings.
Okay. Sir, can I... Hello. Can I get some coffee, please?
Apologies for my temper tantrum there. You
Never
are
mind.
with the good guys, I promise. We'll keep you safe. Trust me. Go on back to work. We'll be in touch.
Now, hold on a minute. What do you want from me? I still don't understand. Why are you making me do this? And why do I always give out deliveries to the same courier girl every time? What makes her so special? Like I said, when I find you, John, you and me, we're gonna have a talk.